Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of the Gentlemen's Club. I'm your host, Mark Antimate, and in this episode, I'm going to be giving my final review of the Feather Professional Artist Club SS razor from Osaka, Japan. And at the end of the video, I'll be giving a short demonstration using this. As you guys could take a look here, I've covered the full spectrum of all the bells and whistles and accessories that you can potentially buy for this razor blade from Japan. The first thing that we're going to take a look at is the blade itself. I'm going to take it out of the safety case. Here's a close-up look at this. Let's see if I could try to get this to focus. As you guys can see, there is a clasp on the back. You clip that clasp, and inside the front side you can insert a disposable razor blade inside of there. Now, before I started using this, I must show this really quickly, by the way. I was using these Feather disposable razors. It's made of plastic. It probably costs about $2 for a pack of 3, but of course it will be a lot more expensive inside the United States, but $2 is about the average price for these in Japan. So I was using this as my first introduction into straight razor shaving, and I've used this for about 8 years before I moved up to having this as a replacement. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at, this is the box that it came in, by the way. This was encased in a little plastic wrap, and this being in the plastic wrap in the box, you just simply take it out, and then you take it out the plastic wrap and you are ready to go. But this is a quick look at the box so that you guys can identify an authentic one if you're thinking about buying it. Okay, let's go ahead and move that to the side now that that's finished. This is the Feather Professional Artist Club SS safety cover for if you want to transport your razor between 2 places, or if you're traveling and you want to take it with you without cutting yourself or cutting up everything else. There's this plastic that comes inside of there. It opens like a book. You simply place it inside and you close, and you'll hear the snap. This thing is very nice. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can buy it from Amazon Japan or Amazon US. Let's go ahead and take that back out. But this safety cover, this was inside of this case. Price and links inside the description. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at the blades, the 2 different types of blades that you could use with this. The first is the Feather Proguard, 15 come in a package. The size of this blade is 0.350 millimeters in thickness. This one over here, 20 comes in a pack, and this is called the Feather Professional, and the size of this blade is 0.254 millimeters in thickness. And not only is the thickness different on both of these, but also the blades are quite different as well. One of them, this one called the Proguard, is a safety razor, and this one is a more professional razor. So chances are you can nick yourself more with this, and it's going to be a little bit more of a bloodbath if you are not careful about what you're doing. And this one, the safety one, has these safety ridges on it, as you could see, which is going to protect you a little bit more, and also the thickness of the blade will protect you a little bit more. This one is just simply a straight blade. It has no protection on it whatsoever, so you need to be a lot more careful. I hope you guys can see that clearly. Both of these dispensary cases that house these blades are quite safe and quite good for transportation. After you're done using a blade, On the back side, there's these slots that you simply could dispose of your used blades inside of, and they will collect here, and it will be able to hold all 20 in this one and all 15 in this one. So when you're completely done, you could just recycle these at the end. Let's go ahead and load up a blade. I'm going to put the professional blade inside of here. It doesn't matter what side or what angle you put this in at. Simply clip the clasp and you slide it in there as such. And as you guys could see from the sheen, it is in there and it is ready to go. So let's talk about the quality of the shave. This is one of those things that requires a lot of time, and if you're in a rush, you might as well forget about it, because you're going to turn your shave into a bloodbath, and it's not going to be pretty. This is a very temperamental thing. It requires a lot of time, and it requires a type of sleight of hand in which you have to cut at a certain angle and use a certain amount of force so that you don't hurt yourself. But other than that, it does give a very good cut. This thing has a little bit of a heft to it, so the weight is going to help you as well. You have to be mindful of how much force that you're putting down, but all things taken account of and taken into account, you are going to have a good shave as long as you have the time for it and you know what you're doing. I almost forgot to mention, but the last thing that I would like to say about this razor is that you could take it apart to clean inside after every shave, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and give a quick demonstration. I cut my head bald a few days ago, as well as gave myself a shave. I lathered up some soap and I put it on my face and on my head, and I used this to cut off my sideburns and such, and to shave my head down as much as I possibly could. Let's go ahead and take a look at that video. final thing is this. I think that this is worth every penny of its asking price. If you guys are into Japanese kamisori type razor blades or into these style of shaving, I would highly recommend buying this. You won't be dissatisfied. I could see myself using this for quite a long time before I decide I want to move on to something else. I'm having no problems with it whatsoever, and I'm glad to be a proud owner of a Feather Artist Club SS razor and be a part of the Ninja Club. I hope you guys like it too. If this video was helpful for you, make sure you guys do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And until next time, keep it classy.